Finished the letter and looked at my mother. Her eyes were still closed, but her breathing had changed. It was shallow. I called the nurse, but I already knew. She was slipping away. I held her hand and told her she could stop now. I told her the war was over. I told her I was safe, and Dad was safe, and the town was safe. But the final discovery in that basement was the one that broke me. After she passed, I went back to the house to finish packing. I went into the basement, a place I was never allowed to go as a child. It was always locked with a heavy padlock. I used the key I found in her jewelry box. I expected to find more ledgers, or maybe evidence against the construction firm. Instead, I found a room full of light. She had installed a sun lamp and filled the basement with hundreds of thriving plants. But they weren't just random plants. They were organized by year. There was a section for every year I was gone. Each plant had a tag with a date and a memory. Leo's first day of college. I hope he finds friends who value him. Leo's first job. I hope he doesn't work as hard as I do. Leo's 30th birthday. I bought a cupcake and ate it here with him in spirit. She hadn't been living in a cold, sterile house. She had been living in a secret garden of her love for me. She had spent every night in this basement, surrounded by the growth she couldn't witness in person. There were photos, too. Photos I didn't know existed. Photos of me at my graduation, taken from a distance. Photos of me walking into my office building. She had been there. She had followed me from the shadows, watching me grow, making sure I was okay, but never stepping into the light because she didn't want to bring the darkness with her. I sat in the middle of that basement garden and cried for the mother I never knew, and the mother who had given everything to make sure I never had to be like her. She was the greatest actress I had ever seen, and her greatest performance was being the villain so I could be the hero of my own life. I realized that love isn't always a warm hug or a kind word. Sometimes love is a cold stare that keeps the world at bay.